Stay a while and listen.
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Valkyria Chronicles. We are in Chapter 3, and we are going to continue the story. Let's see what we can do.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border.
Yep, not great.
Maximilian, commander of the Gallian invasion front, built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession.
Indubitably.
Bruhl's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
Irene Kohler on the Gallian front. Yeah, so things are going very poorly for our little defense here against the Empire.
Randgries, Gallia's capital, a town secure and stable since ancient times. Within its walls stood the castle Randgries, and within its unicorn spire resided Cordelia, Gallia's princess.
It's such a pretty looking game, isn't it? It's so beautiful. Oh,
Supporting Gallia's policy of neutrality was a system of universal conscription.
Alright.
Under it, all schools required military training each year. In the event of a war, citizens were then drafted into the militia to defend their country.
Indeed.
As the conflict with the East grew worse, both Welkin and Alicia found themselves no exceptions to that fate.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, they really didn't have much of a choice in the matter, I suppose. Their town kind of got destroyed.
So these are my new digs. Oh, my uniform. I should get changed before reporting in. Better get ready now.
Alright, how do you think Welkin looks? I think he's going to look fine. Look at that. He's ready.
Flares, binoculars, a compass, and a map. Everything you need for a nice hike. Or combat.
Welkin? Can I come in?
Sure, Alicia.
Sure, it's open.
Oh, you're already changed too. Let's see. Not bad, not bad. You look good, actually.
Thank you.
So, how about me? Do I look all right in this? Convincing?
Let's take a look. Yeah, you look fine. You wear it like a pro.
Very nice.
Really? You're not just saying that?
Nope.
Of course not. You look tough. I like it.
I bet you do, Welkin. Sorry.
Oh, good. I was worried it looked kind of silly.
No way. That plating on the back? It's like a coleopterate exoskeleton. Beetle-tastic.
Oh, dear.
Colio what? And did you just say beetle? Welkin? What kind of girl wants to hear that she looks like a bug?
Yeah. She kind of makes a good point, Welks.
Huh? Not just any bug. A rhinoceros beetle. King of the insects. Who wouldn't want that?
Okay.
Uh-huh. I guess I'll just try to take that as a very Welkin sort of compliment.
Good plan.
Tell me about that scarf. You've been wearing it since I met you.
Smooth as broken glass. Good old Welkin.
Oh, this? It's part of my uniform from the bakery.
Is that right?
I don't want to forget the time I spent busting my buns baking.
And making buns while you're baking, too.
I plan to keep wearing it until I can get back to manning the ovens again.
There you go.
That's great. Once you do, I'll be first in line to get some of that bread.
Also, I just want to point out, well, I mean, you do have red in your uniform anyway, but, you know, red kind of stands out a little bit. It's pretty contrasting. Probably not the best choice for military garb. I'm just saying. You're going to stand out quite a lot, but, you know, it's fine. It's fine.
Is that a promise? Well, I'll be sure to have plenty of it ready and waiting for you.
Absolutely. Hey, if you're ready, we should probably go see the captain now.
Fair enough. A new episode has been added. Talk to us, Captain. Squad 7 is about to be born, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Come in. Excuse me, ma'am. Gallian militia enlistee Welkin Gunther, reporting for duty.
Ma'am, Gallian militia enlistee Alicia Melchiot, also reporting for duty.
I'm Captain Eleanor Varrot, commander of this regiment. Gunther, you're promoted to lieutenant.
Wow,
You'll be leader of Squad 7 now.
that was quick.
Ma'am,
Enlistee Melchiot, you're promoted to sergeant. You'll be under the lieutenant's command. Understood?
Ma'am,
What do you know? It is you. Nice coincidence, huh, Welkin?
Valdio? I had no idea that you'd enlisted.
Yep. Now that there's a real war going on, I joined up. Pretty much all the officer and training boys are here just like you.
You know each other.
Huh.
Yes, ma'am. We knew each other at university. Welcome was in science and I was in archaeology. And just look at us now. No archaeology or science. Looks like the two of us are studying war, I guess.
Looks that way. It's good to see you.
And you.
That'll be all for now. There's a strategy briefing later today, but you still have time. Time for you to catch up.
Aw.
You'll be spending a lot of time on the post and in Randgrees. They'll be your new home, so get to know them. That'll be all. Report back in time for the briefing. Until then, you're dismissed.
Thank you, Captain, Commander Varrot, whatever your name is. Oh, goody. Squad barracks, command room, training facility, R&D facility. Sorry, training field and R&D facility. All right, so let's go over this. I realize that one of the downsides... Oh, it's not giving me all this stuff. One of the downsides to playing both this and Valkyria Chronicles 4 side by side, or back to back, or whatever you want to call it, is a lot of the same stuff is covered in both games, and as such, I do tend to cover all the tutorial stuff and the details and everything else. So there'll be a lot of repeated things. You'll already know how it works. I apologize, folks, but it is simply what it is. All right, so we got Welkin Gunther, the good old tank commander that he is. We have our scout, Alicia Melchiot. She is our sergeant. She likes Welkin, Nos, and Dallas. Welkin likes Alicia, Juno, and Audrey. Then we also have Rosie, or Bridget Stark, and she likes Largo and Cherry. And we have Largo, who likes Rosie, Hannes, and Jan. So yeah, that's kind of those are the bases of our troops. We are going to exit the squad barracks. So it looks like they're not giving us a lot of info right now. I believe we're going to end up having to fill out our roster a bit.
It's good to see you doing the rounds. Welcome.
Hey, Captain Varrot.
This is the command room. Use it to structure your squad.
Thank you.
You will have access to both drafted and volunteer recruits.
Cool.
Now that I think of it, Squad 7 is still short on soldiers, isn't it? I'll explain how this works.
Cool.
This is the master list. The recruits have all been assigned classes based on their talents. I should probably touch on the 5 classes, just so we're clear.
Go for it.
First off, you have the scouts. Just like the name suggests, they'll be your eyes. Their best asset is their mobility. They can go out, collect intel, then make it back safely. That, and a keen eye for enemies. A good scout can spot a man in tall grass from 100 yards. That comes at the price of firepower. Their job is spotting enemies, not taking them out.
You say that, but I take a lot of people out with my scouts, I'm just saying.
Next up, the shock trooper. They're the ones to break through enemy lines and clean up.
Yeah, they are.
They offer excellent offense and defense. As far as combat goes, they're as good as it gets. While they lack any specialized techniques, they also don't have any obvious shortcomings.
Fair enough.
Think of them as the least finicky unit in your squad, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
After them, we have Lancers, then anti-tank units. They're critical when facing armored targets. Their purpose is pretty self-explanatory. In most cases, they're the only way to stop a tank.
I have to say, I really like the look of the Lancers in Valkyria Chronicles 4, as opposed to this one. Like, this one makes more sense calling them Lancers. The other one don't really seem like Lancers to me. But again, we are early on. Maybe we'll see some of the traditional ones. I don't know. It's fine.
They're also well shielded from explosives, which conveniently includes tank mortars.
Convenient.
Sadly, they're slow and weak to gunfire. Their limited ammo could also be called a drawback. Changing gears, we have the engineers. They handle supplies and perform combat support. They can restock other units' ammunitions, treat the wounded, even repair tanks on site.
Very nice, very useful unit, yes.
They can place sandbags for cover, disarm mines, repair towers, you name it. Their actual combat skills are very low. Think of them as combat facilitators.
Sure.
Lastly, we have the snipers. They can shoot down targets from a considerable distance. You won't find better soldiers for marksmanship and range. They can hit targets I can barely see.
Very nice.
Sniping rifles also come with scopes that work to augment a sniper's natural eyesight. Drawbacks include low mobility and defense. If the enemy gets them alone, they're done for.
Dun dun dun!
That should cover the basics.
It does, thank you.
Go ahead and put a squad together now.
Ooh.
There's room for 20, and you can swap units at any time.
Thank you, Captain Barat. Alright, so we got a few folk that we can utilize. I recognize most of these people. It's so good to come back to this. Alright. Let's see. Who do I use on a regular basis? I feel like Ted gets used. I don't really remember Nos. I use Susie for sure, and Frieza. Or Frisia.
My name is Susie Evans, sir. I realize I'm inexperienced, but I'll do all I can.
Thank you, Susie. Definitely used her.
I'm Frisia York, handsome.
Frisia.
I know you'll take real good care of me.
You know I will. Maybe I used her? Pollen allergy's kind of rough. Salinas, Micah. I definitely used Vice.
The name's Vice Engelbard. Let's go kick this war in the teeth.
Yeah, you tell him, buddy. Edie, absolutely did. I absolutely used Edie.
I'm Edie Nelson. Perhaps you've heard of me. I'm sure we'll get along swimmingly.
Yeah, you even have your own little DLC patch, if I recall correctly. I used Jane as well.
The name's Jane Turner. I'll do anything if it means putting holes in imps.
Yeah, you will. Alright. I think I had Jan for a while. Jan fancies men. Has a pollen allergy. Hector. I feel like I used Hector too. And Elise. I think it was Hector and Elise that were... two. I know I used Carl and I used Dallas. And Nadine. I think that was it. So I'm going to go with Dallas and Nadine for those.
My name is...
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip Dallas's line there. Nadine.
Hello, sir. My name is Nadine. I'm sure I'll be coming to you for help.
Indeed. And then we had Cesare and Catherine O'Hara. I think I'm going to bring them both. Though the downside thing I don't like is that he is a Darkson hater, so I'm not sure that I want to bring him along. Catherine's a little pessimistic.
Hello, I'm Catherine O'Hara. I look forward to joining you all.
Good. We're gonna bring him along anyway.
My name is Cesare Regard, and I'll handle things my own way, thank you.
Yeah, whatever. As long as you shoot who I tell you to shoot, I'm totally okay with it. I know I had Elise.
Hi, my name's Elise Moore. Nice to meet you.
Like, totally. Alright, Carl, yeah, we had Carl. I'll bring Carl along too.
My name's Carl Lanzett, sir. It's a pleasure to join you.
Thanks, buddy. Alright, we need somebody else. It wasn't Yoko. I'm pretty sure it was Hector. We're bringing Hector along.
My name's Hector Calvi, sir. I'm at your service from today on.
Yeah, you are. Alright, how many people we got? We have 5 open slots. I mean, we'll bring in some more people along the way. I think I might have had Nina. We need some more of the scouts. I'm going to bring Ted and I'm going to bring Juno along. Sorry, didn't mean to skip you either.
Yuno Korin, reporting for duty. Looks like I'll be joining you in Squad 7.
Your name's Yuno? That's, Aisha, Nina. I'll bring Nina along.
The name's Nina Strice, and I look forward to a good workout out there.
Alright, cool. We have 2 more slots. I guess I'll go with Yoko.
Hi there. I'm Yoko Martins. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
A little bit of you know, some experience there, and Nils, I guess. City Kid, Camp Defender, Lone Wolf, Field, Darkson Hater. I mean, the pollen allergy's not that bad. Why not? We'll bring Jan.
Hey, soldier! I'm Jan Walker. I'll fight with everything I've got.
It's Jan. It's not Jan. It's Jan. All right, Jan. That's fine. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. We got this.
Well, feel like you've struck a balance? Come back anytime you'd like to adjust your squad.
There'll definitely be some modifications when we get some other people in.
As time passes, we'll have more recruits to choose from, so keep an eye on that list.
Oh, I plan to.
Oh, and all the recruits go through training together, so they're all ready for combat.
Very nice.
They'll be at the same level as the rest of the team you've taken into the field.
But of course.
You can swap out members without the worry of losing the benefit of their experience.
Very good.
Trust in your own judgment and pick a team you know you can work well with. That should be enough to get you started. You can figure out the rest as you go.
Thank you.
Wow. Squad leader's a lot of responsibility.
Indeed it is.
Come to think of it, Valdio's heading up Squad 1, isn't he? I wonder if he's off sorting through this stuff now, too. I'd better get a move on.
Sweet. Alright, we're going to go to the training field. Again, I know this is going to take a bit of time, but we'll get through it.
Welcome to your worst nightmare.
This guy.
I'm the guy who's going to whip you lazy blobs into shape. Still, I can't work miracles here. No amount of drilling beats real combat experience. I want you all to go out there, kick some imp tail, and then show me what you learned.
1 level closer to human.
I will train that experience into something you can actually use. Level you bums up.
Yeah.
But don't go trying to hog all the glory. A squad's a team, and we got no need for stars.
Oh, we have need for stars.
You will train as a class and level up by class. Scout level 2, Scout level 3. You get it?
Aye, aye, sir.
When the scouts level up, that means each and every one of them goes up that level.
Yep.
You hear me, maggots?
Yep.
Any of you think he's better than the rest of the team, go home now!
By definition, there's going to be better and worse people. I'm just saying.
All right. Now I'll show you lowlives how this whole thing actually works.
I already know.
It ain't complicated. First, you go out there and fight.
Yep.
Then divvy up that experience here. Once the experience you cram into a soldier class clears a set amount, it'll level up.
Duh.
Picking which class to level up and when is your job as the squad leader. Now give it a go.
Aye, aye, sir.
Train all you want.
I got all day. Alright, buddy. Alright, so first up, we are going to dump it into the scout. Actually, we're just going to dump it into everybody. Alright, enter? Spacebar? Yeah.
You're better than this.
Push those limits. Yeah, level up. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it.
Good work, maggots.
You're 1 level closer to human. Yeah, you get used to hearing that a lot.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Lancers.
Sweet.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the snipers.
Double good. Alright, so as you can see, there are some favored classes here. The shock troopers being the most important, and the engineers the least important, according to the game itself. So, what I'm going to do is I'll go full in on the sniper. That's fine. I'm going to go a little bit into the scout, a little bit into the engineer. And that's going to be where we end it.
I got no use for tears.
Sweat, sweat, sweat. Alright, what do we do?
Good work, maggots. maggots.
One level closer to human. Yeah. All right, so we're done.
Got it?
Yeah.
That's how training by class works. Now get out there and rack up some experience.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and there's one more thing to add.
Is there?
Sometimes leveling up a unit class will unlock a hidden potential in them.
Sweet.
You can think of potentials as the natural abilities your soldiers have inside them.
Cool.
Those abilities will form a big part of your strength in the field, so keep them in mind.
Got it.
Other times, leveling up a class will earn you clearance for a new order.
Very important.
Here, as long as we're talking about it, I'll teach you a classic. A real golden oldie.
Teach me. Evade boost. All right.
Orders are special commands you can give out as the squad leader. They can save your tail.
The evade boost allows me to increase the evasion dramatically of 1 unit.
It doesn't take a genius to see that leveling up your soldiers is the best way to beef up your squad.
It helps.
The soldiers will get stronger, and you just might unlock new potentials and orders.
Thank you.
All that just from me working you sorry bums into the dirt.
You're a hero.
I just hope you maggots are ready for a real workout the next time I see you here.
Don't worry, we'll be 1 level closer to human. Yep, 1 level closer to human. And now we get to hear all about the R&D facility.
Welcome to R&D, man. What can I do you for?
Sup, Leon?
Wait, I know that insignia. You're Lieutenant Gunther, aren't you? I knew it! Man, I've heard about you. That evacuation at Brule was just... wow!
Yep, kind of a big hero.
Protecting a tiny life in the middle of all that slaughter? Man!
He doesn't open his eyes a lot.
Oh, Lieutenant, you're good people. You get all my respect and then some, bro.
Thanks.
What's going on, Leon? I could hear you from clear across the hangar.
Oh, Casey, check it out! It's Lieutenant Gunther! He's the man,
Reese.
Sorry about him, Lieutenant. He's like this all the time, I'm afraid. But where are my manners? I'm Priest Cherney. I'm training here as a mechanic.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm Leon Schmidt. But just call me Leon, bro. I'm your boy.
He's my boy, guys and gals. He's my boy.
So, Lieutenant Gunther, what brings you down to R&D today?
What do you think brings me here?
We do work here on weapons development, making upgraded weapons and equipment.
And that includes rifles and machine guns. We can even soup up your tank.
What?
Of course, research expenses aren't cheap.
With rifles and other firearms, we'll mass-produce new models as they're developed. You won't have to worry about making enough for your squad. We'll outfit them.
Sweet.
For tanks, you can upgrade the baseline performance of the body itself, or develop optional parts that you can add on to tweak out its specs.
Cool.
Right. You can choose which optional parts you want in the tank equipment section.
Sweet.
Come in any time and make adjustments based on the needs of the operation at hand.
Got it. About outfitting tanks. Development work on tanks happens in the form of body enhancements, tread and weak point improvements, and attack support. Body enhancements mostly reinforce the gun barrel and body armor to improve its base stats. Tanks will automatically be given the best body type that you have developed. You decide whether to favor attack or defense, and altering body types gives your tank a different outward appearance. Improvements to the treads and weak points and attack support take the form of parts that can be added to the tanks to enhance their abilities. Each part has a set size in blocks. You decide how to fill the 4x3 block storage capacity in the Edelweiss. Pick the optional parts that best fit your own personal combat style. Oh, I will. You can develop some weapons, and I think we are going to do that with the rifle of the sniper. We're going to give it an accuracy boost. It's going to happen. Boom.
Here you go, bro.
All done. Yes, thank you, friend. Alright, so we are now doing 5 more damage versus armor and versus personnel. Unfortunately, our aim is still exactly the same, so that's a bit underwhelming. Uniforms going to be good. We can do a uniform upgrade, give us 1 defense, and that should go across the board to all of our peeps. Let's see here. Blast suits. This is going to be for our Lancers. Just going to make sure that they're going to be okay. I think I'm going to go with rifles, because despite what they say, this is actually going to be useful for both scouts and for our engineers. And I do utilize them quite a lot.
All set.
That's not to say that I don't use, all of the units, because you kind of have to. But I do tend to use those a bit more. Alright, body enhancements. Let's check this out. We can reinforce the barrel or the armor, basically increasing our range. Yeah, I'm down for that. And then we can reinforce the armor, increases the body defense from a frontal attack.
Here you go, bro.
Thank you. Then we have treads, spare tread, radiator upgrade, side upgrade, bulletproof visor. I'm okay with that one.
All set.
Oh, well, we have to choose where we're gonna put it. Let's throw it in the bottom right now. That's fine. Okay, so we're done with that. Can we get the machine guns upgraded? We absolutely can. Okay, so the only thing we didn't actually upgrade is the anti-tank lances and the hand grenades, which we may be able to do. Nope. Okay, so that's pretty much it.
Well, sir, was that helpful?
It was, thank you.
We're working here around the clock to make possible tomorrow what's out of reach today.
I appreciate it, Kreese.
Come again a little later. We'll do our best to have something useful for you by then.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you better come back soon, bro. I am all fired up to work on stuff for you.
No problem. We'll do. Thank you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go back to book mode, and this whole episode's been pretty much drained into the story and into the prep work, but that's okay. The headquarters tab is now available. On the Gallian militia base, you can use the experience points and funds you've acquired to train your troops and into higher levels or develop new weaponry. Stopping by before combat or after an op once you've acquired more resources is a good idea. Open the menu with the F button and pick headquarters from the tab select menu to visit the base facilities. As you progress through the game, new destinations around the base will become available to you as well. Cool. The flare gun. So we're probably going to break it off right before we go into the next mission. Just cuz.
Welks.
Isara.
There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Ys. How'd your enlistment go? No problems?
I registered as a tank pilot and mechanic.
Nice.
Maintaining and operating the Edelweiss will be my responsibility from now on.
I think it's nice that we'll all be on the same squad together.
Indeed.
I think so too.
So what are you up to now?
The tank's hangar space is just through here. I was just carrying some Ragnite fuel back. It's used to power the tank, and also for the turret-mounted cannon rounds.
Alright.
I guess I'm just more used to seeing it in street lamps and medical compounds.
Seems like everything is Ragnite powered these days. That stuff is everywhere.
Not enough of it for some people, though. It's the source of a lot of conflict.
It's true. It's the source of this whole war, too.
They say the Empire's invading only to get at all the Ragnite in Gallian soil.
Oh, that's right.
Giant hand.
I had something to give you, Welks.
What's that? A Gallian soil sample?
What's this?
Oh, it's a flare gun.
Father's flare gun. It was in the barn, but I thought you might have some use for it.
Another hand-me-down.
I gave it a once-over. It might be old, but it's still serviceable.
I didn't mean... I just can't believe I'm a tank operator now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thank you for this, Ys.
I'll do a spot check on the Edelweiss now, to make sure it's ready to go at any time.
Cool.
All right, we'll get going for now then. See you later.
Bye. Why are we hanging out with her more than our sister? That seems weird. Or does it? Maybe it seems totally normal. I don't know. The first stop, ladies and gentlemen. First stop.
I'll cut to the chase. Here's your mission.
Okay.
The Great Vassal Bridge was just taken by the Empire. It's a key strategic position.
The Great Vassal Bridge?
It's a major drawbridge crossing the canal in Vassal, just outside the capital.
Wow, they're already almost to the capital. That's crazy.
That bridge is a part of the central transit artery, leading into Randgries. Our mission is to take it back.
Okay. I think that's gonna not be easy.
The Empire has been running a blitz, with their shock troops outrunning their defense. Our 3rd Regiment will retake the bridge before defensive reinforcements can arrive.
Nice.
How quaint.
Oh no.
The militia holding a little strategy meeting of its own.
This guy. Look at him. Look at him. He waddles. He waddles.
How long were you planning on hiding out in here, Verrot?
My apologies, sir. We'll depart soon.
Whatever. They're just country mice. It's not like they'll be much help.
Oh, yeah.
More help, perhaps, than your army unit that couldn't hold the bridge in the first place.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Burn, buddy.
Hey!
Regardless, Vassal remains a critical position. We'll reclaim it immediately.
She just burned him so hard. That was good.
Well, all good. See that you do.
Uh-huh. Waddle on, friend. Waddle on.
Who was that?
General Damon, commander of the Central Forces.
Central Forces? That's the army branch the militia was folded into, right?
That's right. They say the general's an aristocrat. He looks down on the common militia.
No doubt.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right. Now that the war's begun, we all need to band together and fight to keep Gallia safe.
Exactly.
Who cares at this point whether you're in the army or the militia? It's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Gentlemen, let's return to the mission.
Indeed.
We'll begin by taking back the western bank to gain a foothold for reclaiming the bridge. Lieutenant Gunther, I'm assigning Squad 7 to this mission. It's your first maneuver, so be smart.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, Wilkes.
The other squads are on patrol. Stay sharp and be ready to help take back the bridge. I'm counting on all of you out there. Now move out.
All right, let's do it. But we're going to have to do it in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. The Skirmishes tab is now available. But before we leave, let's learn about skirmishes, shall we? Unlike those within the main storyline, the battles found under the Skirmishes tab can be played any number of times. Now do keep in mind, guys and gals, there will be times where I will go in off camera and do some of the skirmishes just to get bonus experience, money, whatever it is that I need to do upgrades and things, and to keep the game flowing as steadily as possible. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you know, but that's going to be the plan. So you may see some skirmishes go through, just so you guys can see what the skirmishes are like, but it won't be me grinding them out at any point, really, during the series, just so you know. Perfect for amassing experience and research fees. Try them if you're feeling underpowered. Press the F button to open the menu. Then choose Skirmishes from the tab, select the menu, and pick the battle you wish to fight. New skirmishes are added as you progress through the main plot, and the difficulty of each skirmish can be set freely. Just be careful, though not a plot battle, soldiers lost during skirmishes can still die. A new skirmish battle has been added. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this particular episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and until the very next one, my name is Bumpy McSquiggums. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel, hanging out here at the Freak Show, and I will see you later.